Holy mackerel. Hello and welcome to another episode of GKJ Fishing. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm going to take the 2-hour drive to Liverpool because I want one of these cod. Oh dear. It's -5 here in Macclesfield. -5. This is absolutely bonkers. Well, -5. It's just gone to -4 as I said that. It's just changed. I'm off to OTTERSPOOL. Put in the effort on this Mersey. I've fished about 7 marks over the last few weeks, switching different marks every time, switching methods. I've only seen a couple of reports of cod, but I'm on it and chasing. And I want to get this cod wrapped up by the 5th of December from the Mersey, because that's when my River Umbrian East Coast starts. Got somewhere booked for a few days from the 5th, and then I'm going to be travelling over there for the back end of the December and maybe January. So I've got to get this cod. And what's the date today? It's about the 16th, 17th of November, so I've got a couple of weeks to get one. And I'm fishing every other day and putting the bloody effort in. I'm going to get on the road now, head over to OTTERSPOOL, somewhere I've always wanted to fish and never have. Watched a few videos on it last night, and they do turn up there. I'm sure a couple has already come out. Probably try and find a calf on the way. Bit of a food review, somewhere better than the last 2 crap holes I've been to, where they've been giving me 1 sausage and 1 bacon on a bap. Something better than that. I'll just see how we go. It's cold, but you've seen that. Anyway, see you when we get there. We'll see you when something happens. Just looking at the ice on the road and everything, it's like, I shouldn't be driving 2 hours to Liverpool in this, but you dares, eh? See you in a bit. What a nightmare I've had. I've started the walk. OTTERSPOOL is down there. I've hit loads of traffic, didn't have time to stop for a calf. Bursting for the toilet. There's loads of ice on the path there. Looks, I'm going to cut you off before I walk across that. We're going to get down, get the rods in. It's only about an hour and 20 minutes till high tide now. I've just been stuck in traffic for about an hour, which I didn't expect. So I'm rushing down here now with all the gear. We get down to OTTERSPOOL, I'll get the rods in, and then I'll bring you back to camera once the rods are in. What a nightmare. See you down there. Right then, I'm in the water. What a nightmare start to a day. My adapter for my microphone just started playing up too, but I think, check, we're working. Sun is in my eye. I've had to put you over there because you don't want the sun behind the rods. I've heard there's a couple of cod been coming out. Night tides are always better, but I just thought I'd get here today, this morning, nice and early. It's bitterly cold. That's just the tide flow. I thought I had a little bite then. Sorry, I just got distracted then, thought I had a bite. The left one is one of the big baits that I put out. Squid, mussel, bit of carp, bit of black lug, just a nice big ball. And on the right one, it's more of a worm approach on a 2-up flapper with worms. A few people have been saying, you know, that they do favour the worms in the Mersey. So you've got to listen to what people are saying. So one bait's on worms and one's a big bundle of goodness, as I put it. Can't believe how quiet it is here. There's nobody anywhere, no other fishermen. I think I'm in the right place. I've parked on the OTTERSPOOL Festival Gardens thing and walked down where everybody does on the YouTube videos. I think I'm all right. Seem to be holding bottom. I've cast out about 40-50 yards. Seems deep, and the rods are holding. And that is it. It's about an hour till high tide now. Didn't have a chance to get any food. Stuck in traffic. I wanted to be fishing about an hour ago. I wanted to, you know, at least have 2 hours up, 2.5 hours up. Well, I've absolutely been done over by the traffic. It's been a long drive, and -5 when I got up this morning with that ice was just taking the biscuit. But that bit of sun coming up, even though it's blinded me and I can't see a thing, it's welcome. It's a little bit of warmth, but it's raised the temperature by a couple of degrees. I'll show you a little look around in a minute, show you where I am, but I just wanted to get the rods in. That was the main thing. I wanted to get them rods in, get fishing, and just get a bait in the water. I can relax a little bit now, get a couple more rigs made, get some baits prepared, and hopefully one of them will bang over soon. Hopefully. Anyway, hit that subscribe button, please. Thank you. So this is where I am. From the videos I've watched on YouTube, people tend to fish by them railings. I might be wrong. But there's nobody up and down the entire prom. I've set up here simply because there's a bin there. I'll put all my rubbish in when I'm done. That is the only reason I've set up there, so I can keep clean. I'd have thought with cod on the loose around here, that'd have been all up and down here. Anglers, maybe night tides, I don't know. I'm learning. The rods have been in probably 10 minutes and there's nothing to report. The right one seems to have pinged out the grippers. It's bouncing around a bit. And I'm going to let it bounce around. I don't think it's too snaggy here, he says. But from what I could see, the bit of revision I done last night online, it don't look too bad. Yeah, I'm going to give them another 10 minutes, keep baiting, keep cracking on, and try and get my hands on one of these River Mersey cod that's been elusive. Where are they? I'm not sure if weeds picked up on the line, or the big fish rod on the left just like has gone over and stayed over a bit, having a couple of little like vibrations. Don't look like a definite bite, to be honest, but I can see bits of weed coming through, but it's just gone like over and then started like twitching. Weird. I was about to bring it in anyway because it's that time. It's been there 20-25 minutes, but something's hit the line anyway. That's this little whiting or something on itself. I'm guessing, looking out there is bits of weed and that coming through, so I'm guessing it's that. That's what I'd think. I can have a look anyway. It's time to change it, get in the shark position. Be interested to see if crabs have had it or anything, or... Oh God, there's definitely weight on it. I have no idea what I'm fishing over, so I'm literally learning as I go. Learning as I go. I can see bits of debris on the line and shake as much of that off. Actually, don't shake it yet in case there's a fish on it. I could shake a fish off, couldn't I? What's going on down there? It's getting hard to wide now because it's blocking up on the end. Let's have a look. I want to see what's happened with the bait more than anything. Oh God, it's been smashed by the crabs. Absolutely smashed. Wow. That's good though, because if there's crabs out there, there's some food source, isn't there? There's something. Change every 10 or 15 minutes now and get it back in. Maybe we could get into something. You never know, do you? You never know. Just wish I'd have got here about an hour and a half earlier. That is just one of them things. So much traffic. Maybe because the roads are all icy and whatever. But should have took about an hour and 40. It took more like 2.5. That was without the calf as well. I'm starving. I ain't even got a drink with me. Dry as it gets. Hopefully this weed's going to disappear soon because I don't want to be picking this off all day. This is what takes your time off when you've not got much time. This is that stuff that's like really fine. Takes ages to pick off. Takes as long to pick off as it does to rebait and go again. It's like really fine, horrible stuff. I'm going to cut you off so you don't need to see me picking this. This is horrible. This is crap, this is. So what I'm fishing here is just a bit of squid with a bit of worm in. I did have mussel in the first cast. That's just on a simple up and over rig. Circle hook at the top, 8-ounce gripper. When obviously that hits the water, ping, comes off. You're left with about 2.5 foot trace with that bait on. With that circle hook at the top, the big hook at the bottom. I don't know more than keep throwing them out. Putting the effort in on this River Mersey, to be fair. I know night tides are definitely a million times better. I'm putting myself up against it fishing in the day, but I prefer fishing in the day. A bit easier to film, you can see everything, and I don't know, just prefer daytime fishing. Scared of the dark? Not really. I just think I make better videos, and I think you can enjoy your day better, and I don't know, it's all about getting out as well, and it's not just about catching fish, is it? That's my excuse. Not going to go too far. $40 yards, $50 yards that. Leave a bit of a bow in the line. Set me clutch. The tide should start slowing down soon anyway, because we're coming up to high. Let's have a look at this little worm bait. Hey little worm bait, hey little worm bait. I thought I did see a couple of taps on this, but could well have been crabs. Almost certainly would have been, to be fair, looking at the big bait on that rod. What sort of depth are we on here anyway? Feels pretty deep. Where's my lead there? And that's on top of the water now. Oh yeah. That's at least 10 or 12 foot in the side, so I'm in depth. Both worms have gone off them snoods. It's so hard to look at that camera with that sun behind. It's like squinting. Mersey wet wipe, standard. Standard for the Mersey. Yeah, both snoods have been stripped clean of the worm. So I'm going to get a full black lug on each one again and get them back out. They're just going to be in the current blowing like that. 2 black lug. See if anything snuffles a worm. Come on, we need a cod from here. Definitely putting the effort in, travelling all around. Maybe I'm just crap. But I'll tell you what, it is fresh and it is fresh and it is cold, but it's absolutely beautiful as well. This isn't beautiful though. Cut. I'll tell you what's just happened to me. Brown chocolate Labrador has just come. I've got a bag of bait on my blue Shakespeare box there. He's put his head in the bag, snuffled a pack of squid and a load of mussels within about 20 seconds. Now, it was in a bag on my box, it's not left out. Luckily, there was no pre-baited rigs or anything there, because that definitely wouldn't have been my fault, as horrible as it would have been. The dog's got straight in my bag and snuffled it. I've got enough bait, so it's not a bother, and the dog's had a nice bit of sushi, but just makes you think, doesn't it? Like, the bait was in a bag, like, not tied and on the box, not just left out. Normally, I would have snooze baited up in the bag with it, so Mr. Chocolate Labrador was very lucky he didn't end up with a pulley pennel in his gut then, to be honest. Anyway, a few people have said worm baits, try them, so I'm fishing some big black lugs on sort of like a 2-up flapper. See if anything will pick one of them up. Not that far out with this one. I'm keeping that one far out, the big bait. Well, not far, 40, 50 yards. And this one, I don't want to go too far at all. Just flick it there because it's nice and deep. So a couple of big worms drifting around out there. Don't know the mark. Know nothing about it, never been here in my life. Watched a couple of videos and thought, you know what, let's give it a go. I think most of my fishing this year on the Mersey has all been fishing new spots for the first time and literally chancing it. But you don't learn unless you get down here and give it a go, do you? So that's my theory. Might take a few months trying all these spots to work them out. Once your knowledge is there, isn't it? I don't expect to come to a new mark and absolutely batter it and know everything. Be nice, but just keep plodding on. Tighten that up a little bit. I can't believe that dog just snuffled loads of me bait. He nearly knocked my car keys in as well. He's knocked them off the blue boxer about that far away from the edge. I missed the Labrador would have went swimming after him if he'd have done that. Joking.
None of that's for you. Come on. Come on.
There's no hooks there, so don't worry.
Come on.
You alright?
Come on, Ben.
No problem. Not going to believe this. That dog has just had one of my pre-made squid and mussel wraps. It was on the box, in the bag. He's done exactly the same twice. I think I'm going to have to start bringing some dog-proof bite boxes. Oh, was that me? No, just a little rattle on that one. Makes you think, doesn't it? I definitely, obviously when it's quiet, when I'm in places like this, I won't be leaving, that's the big bait. Could just be the lead pinging out because it is gushing a bit. I won't be leaving any pre-baited things anywhere. Dogs are dogs, aren't they? If you've got a big piece of meat in front of you, they're going to eat it. it's just one of them. I need to, something I'll be thinking about, something I'll be making sure I can't have when I fish these proms now, keeping it in the box or out the way. They've got no bait left. Brilliant. So I've fed some squid and mussel to a chocolate Labrador, and that little terrier type thing just took off with a squid and mussel wrap sausage made, which reminds me I've got to make another now. Yeah, I'll definitely be keeping them in some sort of box from now on. Cool box or something. The only reason I haven't brought my cool box today is because it's cooler out here than it is in the cool box. I put the baits in the car last night, about 8 o'clock last night. I thought I don't even need to put them in a cool box or nothing, chucked them in there. And it was still frozen when I got to the mark this morning. They're still frozen now. I'm having to like peel them out and separate them. So yeah, that's how cold it is. Need to learn this OTTERSPOOL. I like it. It's a little bit of a walk. It's not a massive walk. I've done it in one attempt just with all the gear without blowing. Saying that, it's uphill on the way back. Nice to pick something up just to get off the mark, even if it's a little whiting or a flatty or something. To get off the mark. But as I say, you see it as it happens every session. We're real fishing. I think that's just weed hitting the line and coming off. That one wasn't, I don't think. That was more of a tap. Yes, that's a tap. That's the crab tap. Bink, bink. Ooh, that's an aggressive little tap, that. That's like a little flatty bite. That's what I do. They have them aggressive taps. Stuff happening on both rods, but it could literally be weed and crabs. It could be a whiting and a cod. You don't know, do you? Is that the lead pinging? I'm looking at the line in the water now, and I've picked a landmark in the background, and the line is not moving. So that indicates to me that the lead is plugged in. So it's not the lead moving that is causing the movement on that left rod. I know that, because the lead's staying still. I'll let them develop for a bit, and I'll make a new sausage up. So I've got a sausage to my dogs. Mr. Terrier chops down there, scrammed it. Come on, clutches are set. We just want it to go straight across the Mersey. Gonna check that worm bait. I've got a feeling that the crabs, to be honest, are reaching high tide now, so I can send these next ones pretty far. I've got a feeling the crabs have completely and utterly done me. Yeah, I'm being crabbed. Crabbed for fun. Absolutely smashed by crabs. Right, I'll get these back out. I'll cut you off for a bit, change that bait, and go again. It's crab fest. Just put both rods out at longer distance now. The tide's slowing down, so I've been able to put them quite a bit further. And they seem to be holding, but I've probably pumped them 60 yards, 65. When I first got in, I wasn't holding at that distance. Now they are. Double worm on the right, on a 2-hook flapper, and the big bite on the left. Yeah, it's not actually been easy today. It is all about getting out though, isn't it? And I know everybody says it, and it's not an excuse to blank, it is. It's like, what else would you be doing on a, I don't even know what day it is, on a Thursday morning? What else would you be doing on a Thursday morning when you can do this, eh? That's the way I see it. Back out tomorrow morning. I don't know where yet. Friday tomorrow, so I'm off to Wales for the weekend. I might do something on the Menai. Really got a bit of this Mersey cod fever though. I know there's not many around, there's only been a couple of reports, but I really want to, I want one, I want to be in the mix. I want to say I've had one. I'll probably slow down on the Mersey a bit then once I get one, if I get one. And we'll probably be going to a few other places. I've just like, seen a couple of pictures of some decent ones. I'm like, oh, I want one of them. I'm going to keep going all winter till I get one. Even if I've got to travel 2 hours each way every day, I'll do it. No problem. But yeah, just hoping one of these goes over, to be honest. I wonder how all these cars are getting on the prom. There's one, I don't know if you can see it up there. There's one up there. There was a van just drove down. Even if it's just to drop the gear off and then drive off again. And that's probably, in the last 20 minutes, well, it's in 5 or 6 cars come on here, turn around, pass me and stuff. I wouldn't have thought you could have got on here, but you obviously can. If I can fish from the car, I will, because I'm a lazy git. I definitely will. That looks like a fish. On the right one. Definitely looked like one then, a couple of good tugs. And then it stopped. It definitely looked like a decentish bite, that though. Bit more than a crab. You alright? Betty wants me squid and mussel wrap. Brilliant. I love dogs, by the way. I'm definitely not moaning about them. I think dogs are better than humans half the time. Going to have a look at that worm bait and get it back out. Trying to differentiate whether they're white in flatties or crabs. There's definitely taps. Definitely snaggy out there too. Something out there. But the cod are in the snags, aren't they? Got to make something happen at some point. I know it's a pretty big tide. Once it starts ebbing, it might. I might have no choice but to go. Let's have a look. Eh? Oh yeah, that's my line. Top one hadn't been crabbed actually. Could have been a fish. I'll get 2 worms back out and go again. I actually got the tide times wrong. I was just thinking it should have been high water 20 minutes ago. The water's still flowing in. It's 10 past 11 is high water, not 10 past 10. Simple mistake. I looked on the app yesterday. What I've done is I've looked on yesterday's. I didn't click the next day, so I've looked since 10 past 10, and I thought, yeah, that's it. It's 10 past 11, which is good in some ways, because it means I get an extra hour's fishing, and I'm here now. I thought I'd have been going by now. I've still got a good 40 minutes to lie, which is absolutely brilliant. On the plus side, that is good fish. Maybe get some fish, whatever. On the bad side, I'm starving. I was kind of looking forward to getting off and having a full English and heading to check a new mark out. But it's good, and it's a good thing. Just rebaited again. Just keep throwing baits out. 2 big worms and then a big bundle of the goodness, as I keep saying. Trying different things. I can't really do much more, I don't think. Just keep slinging a bait in. One of them will come along soon, even if it is luck and a fluke. If one comes along, it comes along, don't it? Anytime within the next month or 2, please. Give me one of them fat cod. That's all I want. That's all I want. One big fat one like that. I'm going to go and have a look at a spot not far from here, just up to the right. A few people have told me about it. We're going to have a walk up. Well, not a walk up. Go back to the car, drive round and check it out. Oh. Is that Mr. Crabface again? That don't look like a crab. If it's a whiting, it will do. It was something. It was definitely something. Do think there's a few crabs around though, to be honest, looking at the baits, and because I'm fishing braid as well, the bites from a crab will, you know, you'll see everything on these rods. I'm going to be changing every 10 minutes or so, get some more baits ready now, and change and get ready to go again. I thought was away then. A whiting would never be so welcome. Come on. Come on, that's got to be a fish. That's got to be a fish. Come on. Felt it there and then. I'm having you next time, come on. Come on. I think we could have something. I think we could. Don't know actually. Just hope it's not crabs. That's what I really hope it's not. Come on, whatever you are. Come on. Come on. Hey, there's something on there. What is it? He's done it. He's done it. It's a nice size white in that. There's a cracking white in that actually, isn't it? Nailed on that bottom, snood on the worm. That's a cracking fish, I like that. Yes! Right, that's just completely changed my morale. Absolutely cracking little River Mersey whiting, look at that. Lovely. And off he goes. Yes, it's not a blank. Subscribe. People, I just had a cracking nod on the big rod. Here we go. It was one massive bang on the big bundle of goodness as I was just rebaiting that. Oh, come on. Come on. I was literally just rebaiting the worm rod up and I've just caught it go bump. Dum, 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 dum. That was a proper bang, that was. That one a whiting. Could have been a dog, a ray, an eel or something, or a big whiting, you don't know actually, but it wasn't none of these little taps, that was bump. Come on, give me a daytime Mersey cod. Come on, cod gods. I'm going to leave that be. I want to get that worm bait. Them worm baits out ASAP. I don't want to rod out the water. Probably got about 20 minutes left on this mark before it turns and pushes me off. Come on. It's been about 5 minutes since that big pull down on the left rod. I'm going to have to change it, get it in and get a new bait back out. I've just made another squid and mussel, because that's what that bite was on. Just in case there's anything on here, we'll have a look, but I don't think there will be. It's a definite fish. I wouldn't have thought it would have been a whiting. Not that. Something definitely hit that. And it's giving me the motivation I need now to just whiz baits out as quick as I can. That's all you can do when it's like this, just keep whizzing them out. Hope something will pick them up. Keeping 2 worms out at all times on that one. And keeping a big bundle of goodness out on this one. Yeah, it's been smashed, look. Something's whacked that. Right, let's get a new bait out. Time is against me. But it only takes that one bite to get that big fish. Well, that's what done the bite on the last one, on that good bite. And this is going to be, I think, the last cast, 'cause it's starting to ebb now. And when it ebbs here, it turns. So I might be able to keep it out there for about 10 minutes. That's about it. Mwah! Come on. Really not going to have long yet. That's all. It's already ebbing. I can see it pulling and twisting. Clutch set. Come on. Please, 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 please. Try and get that slack out. Yeah, it's ebbing the other way now. Not going to have long here, but it might be long enough to nick something. Come on. Come on. Really is going to be the last 2 casts, but I'll definitely be back here. It's quite a big tide. I've pulled through a bit of rough ground, but I've not had no like snags and, you know, anything like that. It's a little bit of a walk, but there's plenty of room. There's a bit of depth to it. I like this. I'll be back. As Arnold Schwarzenegger says, I'll be back. But yeah, I'm being pulled round there, so whether I want to stay or not, I'm not going to have any choice. I am going from here to have a look at a mark up there, which has water on it, even on low water. So I might chuck a rod in there for an hour. Use a bit of bait up. See what's what. Yeah, I'm being pulled round. I'm being pulled round. Both rods are going at that angle now. That was cast at that angle. It's crawl the Mersey is. It can give you a good bite like that. You can think, yep, and then it can be like, actually, you're not fishing this mark. Do one. I'm going to blow you off it. It is a big tide though. And I know it's a big tide for you, but I still want to catch the cod. I'll travel here just to fish the half hour of slack water, if it gives me a chance of catching one. Definitely. See what the next 5 or 10 minutes brings, eh? I hate to say it, but both lines are going that way now. They're almost in the side. The Mersey's threw me off and I really want to stay now. Having that bite is definitely going to make me come back though. I do like this spot a lot. Right, I'm going to find a calf and I'm going to go and have a look at this low water mark. Maybe I'll chuck a rod in, I don't know, I'll have a look. Some squid left, a few pack of worms. The rods are set up. Maybe I'll go and chuck one in for a little bit. Right, I'm getting out of here because I'm starving. Sorry there wasn't no fish. Well, there was a fish, but it ain't what was after, is it? But it was welcome. Don't know what to do. I'd stay out for the day or not. I'll get back. I don't know. I'm on an adventure anyway. You'll see whatever happens in one of the next videos if something happens. I ain't come down here just for that whiting. There's more to today yet. See you in the next video.